What would it take for the US dollar to collapse? For the US dollar to collapse, the US power projection ability in the world should collapse. Only then will the US dollar collapse. What is the thing that underpins the US dollar and ensures that the US dollar remains the global reserve currency? It is the threat of US military intervention that ensures that every country accepts the US dollar as the international reserve currency. Whenever there's been an attempt to float an alternative currency to the US dollar, it's been met with a disaster. Muammar Gaddafi tried to float an African currency based, uh, backed by gold. And you know what happened to him? You know what happened to his country? Saddam Hussein tried to do something similar, not exactly a separate currency, but he had a lot of gold, and he's to tried to stand up to the US. He was wiped out. We know what happened to him. So whenever there's been a challenge to the US dollar, it's been met with extreme brutal force. So that's why the US dollar remains the world's reserve currency. It's because of the US ability to intervene militarily anywhere on the surface of the planet at 60 minutes notice. They can do that. That's why the US dollar remains the reserve currency. So what would it take for the US dollar to collapse? What it will take is the collapse of the US global power projection capability, which means the collapse of the superpower status of the US. Why does the US have this global power projection capability? Because they have more than 800 extraterritorial military bases spread all across the world. Extraterritorial means outside of US territory, more than 800. That's why the US dollar is the world's reserve currency. So that's the cause and effect thing.